What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out the Unliving. This is a game where you assemble a horde of the undead, and you march them into the forces of man with the intent of annihilating all of them, and converting them into moving pieces of your shambling horde. Today we're going to spend about 25-30 minutes with the game and see if this is a roguelike that you can get behind. I played it a little bit, and it was reasonably fun, and so I'd like to get a little bit further on in today and see what it has on offering as far as upgrades and things of that nature. So let's dive straight on in. After watching this, you wanted to get the game for yourself, I'll have a link for you down below in the description so that you can check that out. You'll also find a link to my central hub, which is Discord, where you're free to join me at any time, and my Twitch stream, where I'm live very, very frequently. I am on vacation right now, though, as you're watching this, and so, like, if the stream is not forthcoming, just know that I'm kind of on like a rest and R&R sabbatical. Let's dive on in. So here we are in the Shattered Citadel. There's a book over here. Welcome to the demo version of the game. You are inside of the Necromancer's Citadel. In the full game, you'll be able to unlock new spells, mutation for the undead, and upgradable powers for the Necromancer. For the demo, you will get some spells and mutations unlocked, plus the next powers: man-eater weapons, undepletable sources, dual benefits, and devastating sacrifices. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Who are you? Sir, you survived. Did you see the others? Do you know how to revert this? Not that fast, I barely got here. Which others? Explain precisely. The ritual of ascension tore apart the Citadel. The Coven's gone. Are you alright? I'll be fine. I need to ponder over this. The thing there, that's the exit, I presume? I could not approach it, sir. Alright, well, let's get on out there, dude. We gotta destroy humanity. What are we doing jibber-jabbering over here, dude? There are peasants to annihilate and terrorize. Okay, so we've been given some basic minions right here that we can summon with our R key. Arise, minions. There it is. It's interesting that they come up out of the ground with a pitchfork. Like, someone buried them with a pitchfork. Honestly, if somebody buried me with the implement of my labor, I feel like, I don't know, dude. That's the last thing I want to bring with me to the afterlife. Like, what if the thing you bring with you to the afterlife is like the job they give you in the next world, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I was already a turnip farmer in this life. I don't want to be a turnip farmer in the next one. This right here is an upgrade, so we can get Infectious Outburst, emits Arcane Miasma, Deceased Spread the Disease. We can conjure a wave of viscous blood that immobilizes the enemy, or we can shape our blood into chimeras that will crawl towards the enemy and explode. That one, that one, that one. That's the one that I want. All right. That's the one that jumped out at me. We can destroy the pottery and whatnot along the edges of the map. Oh, God, there's bad guys over there. Kill them. Ah, they're shooting at me. Oh, my God, there's arrows flying around everywhere, dude. My zombie just got murdered by a pitiful, pathetic human. What kind of rotten world do we live in? All right, I'm going to come over here. Oh, they shot arrows at me. That was lovely of them. Okay, in the top left-hand corner of the screen, you'll see our health and our life force. When our health goes down to 0, obviously, we die. Our life force over there is basically how we cast spells and get things done. I almost got shot by another arrow. This game functions a little bit like Time Crisis, so if you ever played Time Crisis, the big red bullets in Time Crisis that you're supposed to, like, let go of the pedal and duck them, in this game, anything that's big and yellow is aimed at you. It will not hurt your minions. It is distinctively coming to wreck you in the face. And so you got to make sure you dodge it, sort of like this, with this very satisfying little dodge animation. And we do have a health potion right there, so I'll go ahead and take that. And we've got more humans to annihilate, so let's practice our human. I got hit in the face with an arrow again. I'm a little bit disappointed with myself. I feel like I probably should be able to avoid getting hit in the face with magic spells. But anyways, look at that. We get devil doggos, man. We can bring out some of the old canines of death to chew up the humans. I think we have enough over here to where we might plausibly be able to get through the barricade on this side. You right-click to command where you want the minions to go, and so, like, I'm going to send them down and on in there to break down the barricade. I don't know if they're actually going to pull it off, but they can try. We can summon some blood over here. There we go, and send that after the enemy, although it wasn't very much blood, and so unfortunately, my chimeras were a little bit limited in their available effect. Summon more humans. Ooh, treasure chest, nice. What's in here? Just monies? I'll take some monies, dude. Even an undead lich overlord's got to pay bills, man. Have you seen the rent on my Necromancy Citadel, it is absurd. Yes, even the Lord of the Dead has a landlord, and that landlord is expecting to be paid, all right? There's just some things you can't get away from. Oh my god, they're after me. Okay, you guys go in there and, you know, sack, murder, pillage, have fun. I'll shoot some fun little kind of lemon lime bolts from the back line. This video brought to you by Sprite. Alright, so that guy's now dead. We will summon all these compatriots. We're up to 24 undeadens. Be careful about going towards those barrels over there on the right. They are explosive, and they will wreck your night if you're not careful. I would love to be able to, like, burn down the fields out here and, like, burn down their houses and kind of do some filth and villainy. We need to destroy that, though, real fast before we cross over there. Otherwise, the second we get up to that barricade, one of these archers is going to shoot the barrel, and then I'll light all our minions on fire. And so a little bit of kind of preemptive landscaping is sort of in order. There's a yellow bullet. I seen it. I done seen the yellow bullet a-coming. Oh, they got a healer back here. All right. I summon blood chimeras. Ow. I've been struck in the face again by not paying attention. Fantastic, dude. For being a lord of the undead, I sure seem to get scuffed very, very easily. We've got a priest in there. You can right-click on any of these minions, and they all do various things when you right-click them. Basically, it sacrifices them. So, for example, if I sacrifice this healer right here, it'll light off an AoE heal that heals my minions. If you sacrifice one of your archers, it fires like a mega bullet that, like, penetrates and annihilates the enemy. Looks like they're kind of, like, rotting and not doing altogether that great anyways. I'm not super sure that the heal actually, like, does anything. I was watching it, and, like, it seems like it's affecting guys, but their meter always goes back down, so I don't know. It's one of those things that's under review for the moment. Oh, my God, there's so many guys over here. That one's trying to kill me with a pickaxe. Blood! There we go. That's the damage numbers that I like to see. Just got to summon a whole bunch of blood golems, a bunch of blood slimes to go ahead and get the enemy all icky. Everybody knows that a human peasant's only weakness? Ickiness. Ickiness, dude, that's a real thing. I'm not lying to you right now. Like, peasants, they just don't like being icky. They shower like 14 times a day. You can't make this stuff up. I am in no way talking out of my butthole right now. Let's go ahead and annihilate these dudes. They are now dead. You guys go up there and sort of, like, deal with that problem. Those guys have kind of a weird little barricade area down there. They're doing like a Les Miserables thing. You know, it's always a bad sign when the peasants get musical. Do you hear the living sing, singing the songs of living men? It is the singing of a people who are super not yet dead. I would like it if you guys would get in there. I'm going to summon some chimeras to help you guys out. That was really, really effective, actually. We are now up to 32 guys that we are currently commanding. I don't know if they decay and, like, fall apart. I honestly have no clue. It doesn't look like sacrificing the normal... If sacrificing the normal regular guys does something, I'm having trouble locking in exactly what it is. I will get that health potion for a little bit more life force. We'll see if we can whack a few more humans over here. The more mortal despair I can introduce to this coil, the better I feel like my job review is going to do when I have to go before the Necromancers Union, which is a very, very real thing, and we all got to pay our dues. You can put them back into follow mode by clicking on yourself, and then they'll just follow you freely around as you run all over the map. There's a couple more that I can add to my Savage Horde, and then there's some more mana over here, too. I'll take that. Did we go all the way up this way? Oh, there's a new power. Nice. So we can level up our Hex Bolt, which I've been throwing this entire time. We can get Bloody Mess, which gives us a flesh barrier that explodes on destruction. We can get Vermin Kill. It squishes the living in the area. The slain will erupt into pieces that deal additional damage. Well, I mean, it upgrades blood. No, it changes Blood Tide. Okay, so now we've got Vermin Smush. All right, well, I for one, greatly look forward to implementing my Necromancy Smush Smush upon the enemies of my people. I know that that's not really the terrifying branding that we've been going for around here at, you know, at Necromancy Incorporated, but Smush Smush worked, all right? It rolls off the tongue easily. It looks like there's a bomb over here. You guys get out of there. Oh, never mind. They're dedicated to the fight. That actually worked shockingly well. Oh, they've got a cannon. Okay. Well, we lost a couple guys right there, but we're back up to 44, so I'm not really that upset about the loss. At the end of the day, the undead are kind of like the grist of your mill, you know what I mean? Let's not get upset about the possibility of what's dead dying again, you know? Like, they're already dead. How bad could this actually be for them? And frankly, when they gather in too many numbers, they get kind of stinky. It becomes a little bit repulsive. I find that keeping them right at about like a terminal numeration of like, you know, 15 to 20 of them tends to be the perfect level of balance between stink and killing effectiveness. Sir, I need you to die. Thank you. Join my forces now. I appreciate that. We are up to 52 dudes. Oh, there's a big guy right there. I'm going to resurrect him. I want to see what he turns into. Let's go ahead and use the grasp right there. Oh, he knocks us all back. Okay. So that's actually probably a good thing to be aware of. But now he's super, super dead, so he ain't knocking nobody back ever again. Oh, he became a big, muscular Arnold guy. Sweet dude, and he's got like a glowing tummy. I wonder if he's like a troll doll. Like if I rub it, do I get a wish? Alright, maybe I just resist the urge to rub the tummies on my demons. The essence of bones, used to create spells and mutations. We can get a health vial right there, which will increase our health size. We can get a new essence of blood spell over here. I want to see what this does. I want that. What does that do? We can get bone garden. So shapes bone into explosive barricades. Conjures a wave of bone protrusions to push enemies away and deal damage. Or we can upgrade our Hex Bolt to be a Hex Bolt level 2. Our Hex Bolt does seem to kind of sucketh. So maybe like a level 2 Hex Bolt would be a better idea, just so I can assist my units a little bit more. It's important for my minions to see that like I'm assisting them in a real and tangible way. Otherwise you end up with an undead strike on your hands. And do you really want an undead strike? The answer to that question is no. You don't, unless in the one specific circumstance you are at the undead bowling alley, in which case you definitely want an undead strike. But, oh, I got 10 seconds left until I can actually use my thingy. I don't suppose you guys might inherently be interested in getting in there and taking these guys out. We've lost about half of our forces now, and so anyways, I'm just getting a little bit worried about kind of the overall war effort. Oh, there's still enemies over here. Okay, I think we have to kill everyone inside of a radius before I can res. There we go. Perfect. Everybody get on in there. Maybe don't summon that secondary pack over there on the right. That might not work out so great. Or, you know, aggro the pack on the right. That's cool. That's cool. Go ahead and do that right there just to kind of give them the old groping real fast. The groping of pain and suffering. Oh, I've run out of energy again. Are they all dead yet? I need you guys to kind of finish this off.
Still alive.
We only have 32 minions right now. I kind of wish that we had more. I don't want to get hit by your giant yellow arrow. I would prefer not to. As far as I know, inside fantasy settings, the color yellow is normally like holiness and light and goodness. I'm on like the opposite end of that particular spectrum, where I'm mostly hyped about suffering, decay, annihilation, brooding, angsty monologues, all things that I'm very much into. Alright, so it looks like we actually cleared them all out. I think we're good. I don't know what those green things are. I assume that they're like a resource for spellcasting or something. Oh, there's guys over here that we didn't get. Well, welcome on into the army, my dudes. You've been drafted. My health is looking a little bit scuffed right now. There's another cannon, and so obviously that's going to be one of those things that we need to kind of avoid. Deal a little bit of damage over there. Keep an eye out for any gnarly arrows that might be causing problems. As I said that, I got hit in the face because I'm stupid. Let's go ahead and kill these guys off. Our army is diminishing in a very real, tangible way. Hopefully these guys are far enough from that other batch of the living where I can res them. Die, please. Die, please. What are you getting healed by? Oh, dude, he's getting healed by something. And I'm out of energy. I gotta, like, recharginate real fast. Oh, he's getting healed by the little wizard down here, dude. Oh, no. Nope, I don't like the way this is going. Okay, wizard's dead.
Not yet.
There we go. Just give me something, dude. Give me something to work with here. I just need, like, buffer. That's all that I need. You guys want to go over there and dodge that bullet? I'm not against it. And then maybe if my spell would come back off a cooldown, we might be able to consider possibly... Oh, my God. My health is so low. Things are going terribly. Although I have perpetrated a lot of murder on mankind. Like, while we're in the neighborhood... Our kill conversion right now has got to be pretty solid. Do I have, like, a map or anything that I can use to look around? Map-a-nation? No? No maps? There's a piggy over there. Piggies are tasty. Do piggies give me health back? I don't care about killing humans, long as they go and bleed and die. Aw, dude, I died instead. I was just getting into a musical number. How could you break off the musical number right as I was getting to the good part, dude? I was plagiarizing Boston. Have you no respect for the sanctity of everything? I'm immortal, aren't I? So the ritual worked, even despite blowing up. You keep asking me questions instead of getting answers, and it's really, really annoying. Apologies, sir. Unwanted. I can't even remember your name. So no, I wouldn't say the ritual, whatever it is, worked properly. Yeah, but you've got that super sweet ephemeral arm, dude. I would love to have an arm made out of Ethereum. That would be the coolest thing ever, dude. Science has failed me. Everything as an adult is lame and not as awesome as I thought it was going to be. You know, sci-fi really had me believing that by 2020 I could have a robot arm or like an RGB arm or something like that, and frankly, I just feel like every single day that doesn't become a cyberpunk reality, I just remain completely and totally disillusioned with everything. We've got the 5 bones technique. Okay. Calcium surplus. Ranged and giants explode with additional bones. I think that means if I sacrifice them, curses the target to take damage in 5 seconds.
Go.
I mean, I don't know exactly how I activate that particular thingy, but I'm more than willing to play around with it. I am helping. Go to sleep. It's nap time for the living right now. I don't have very many zombies. I'm a little bit worried that, like, maybe things are not going to work out so good for me. Zombos, attack! I command thee! I don't feel like I'm helping very much here. Like, I'm trying to give, like, added DPS, like, man, he fired that right point blank. I am offended. I've already lost a life vial, and I'm only in here by, like, 1/8 of a second. There you go. You guys do me a favor and die violently, and then we'll go over here. It does seem like commanding your undead works pretty tactily. Like, it isn't difficult to get the undead to do what you want them to do. And so I'm pretty pleased about that. Oh, I'm out of energy again, dude. Why am I always out of energy? Oh, they do shoot you. Okay. So I just got hit by, like, a normal bullet. It didn't do very much damage, but it was obnoxious. Oh, they have so many arrows, dude. It's also interesting, like, your attacks don't have collision. And so I'm going to die in order to show you this, but you actually have to click on the guy you want it to hit. Otherwise, it just kind of bypasses and doesn't do anything. I think they should probably change that and make your bullets actually have, like, collision so that you can just kind of fire wildly into the human horde. I don't know, it feels unsatisfying. It's just an observation, is that unless you have a unit actively selected underneath your mouse, the bullet will just travel through them and not deal damage. Like, you see that dog right there? He's not getting hit by my projectile because I'm not moused over him. It's just one of those odd little things that I feel like should not be the case. We'll continue firing. I'm firing at the humans. They're all dying horribly. Firing at the humans. Their dogs are respawning adorably. There we go. I wasn't sure if I could find something to rhyme with horribly. Like, I really had to ponder that one for a second and be like, alright, so where is this going, like, in the overall trajectory of the musical number? Improvisation is hard, man. I'm just going to kind of stand back over here because the screen is flashing red, which implies to me that maybe I'm doing... Oh, weak, dude. Sometimes those bullets, man. I gotta pay attention to bullets better, but I'm so focused on DPS and being awesome that I keep getting hit. What is the last thing you remember? An incredible flash of light. It blinded me, deafened and scattered. Then I reappeared strung here in this stump of a citadel. Me and the hanging rocks and that useless table. What a mockery. Yeah, the table doesn't really seem to be that helpful right now. I assume that you're going to use the resources from each run to rebuild your citadel and, like, buff up your units once that's all fully implemented. But for right now, it's kind of just like a... It's kind of just like a demo that's showing off the basic core ideas of what it is you're trying to do inside the context of the game. I can get Maddening Arrow. Compels affected enemy to attack nearby targets no matter friend nor foe. That's pretty good. Hurls a corpse to the living to inflict damage and fear. Yeah, I want to do that one. I want to throw dead bodies like a ragdoll. I feel like that's something I can enjoy. Do I need a dead body to make it work? I don't. I can just I summon a dead body from somewhere. Nobody knows where. I just do. Get some summons going over here because I feel like their numbers are numerous. Kind of help out a little bit. Big yellow arrows are coming, but I saw him charging it up. There's a little flash before they attack you directly. I'm going to summon some more dudes. These little packs over here are kind of like tightly woven. Got 8 seconds till I can use that ability again. That's a while. All right, these guys are dead. Pull back. I don't want you guys to make any more friends. Oh, they made more friends. But we of the undead people love friendship. Too few corpses nearby. Okay, well, give me a dead guy, and then I'll throw one over there. There you go. Just kind of leave them bent, battered, and scattered, and tattered, you know, and make everything they've ever done not matter, and, you know, make their blood splatter, and, you know, laugh like a Mad Hatter. I don't know, dude. There's so many words that rhyme right there. Let's go down here, check out our chest. I bet it's full of gold. I will take that for a later shop so that I can get some more upgrades. Yeah. Where are these dudes at? They're over there. Okay, so you guys go straight to the front lines. I will help you in dispensing of all of the hounds that make this more complicated. We will throw a dead body into the middle of them so that they all scatter and run and die. Dude, we're like Eldritch blasting the coins out of their pockets right now. That's a pretty good ass whooping if the change falls out of your pockets. All right, everybody form up back on me. They don't really... Oh, they tried to get me again, dude. They tried to get me again right there. How are we doing with, like, the general whittling our way through their forces? I just barely dodged that arrow. Like, that one was almost kind of a problem. You guys get in there. If I can throw a dead body, that'd probably be good just to soften up their front line a little bit and cause them to rout. I need some more energy, so unfortunately I'm not going to be that helpful. There we go. Recharge my Eldritch Blast. And actually, I think we may have gained units right here. Yeah, we got 46 units. That's the stuff. That's the way that it's done. All right, so we got 15 seconds until I get my... Oh, almost got me with that one, too. It's just there's so much chaos that it's hard for me to see the bullets. Curse you, my undead eyes.
Curse you.
Oh, something hit me. I didn't even see that one. All right. Would you guys like to join my army? I would like to have you in my army. We're an equal opportunity employer with benefits. Like, you know, you being undying. That's one of the benefits of you guys hanging out with me. You'll never, ever have to worry about dying. Plus, look at all these friends that you've got here. That's pretty cool, right? You guys like friendship.
I should kill them first.
Wait, who's still alive? I don't actually know who's still living.
Some are still alive.
It says somebody's still living, but they must be over here or something, or maybe he got stuck in collision or something. We've got 15 seconds until we can go after our next ability to throw into the midst of the enemy. I think it's going to recharge a little bit too slowly for that to be an option. Yeah, my thoughts so far, I really, really like the pixel art. I think the game looks great. It really pops by comparison to a lot of its compatriots in similar genres. I know that Swarm the City came out, and it's got kind of a simplistic sort of thing going on in order to accommodate like the hundreds and hundreds of zombies that you've got on screen. But in the case of this game, the pixel art is pretty gorgeous. I also like the UI quite a lot. I think it looks really, really good. Character movement feels alright. It feels decent. I don't hate it. I mean, it does the job. And then more gold, which I'm also a massive fan of, so I guess I'll just take that with me. If you guys could stop getting stuck on barrels and...
It won't work until everyone...
I think there's a little guy who's glitched inside the house right now, and that's why it won't let me res, so I think we're just going to have to carry on. Which sort of sucks. Like, I would rather not deal with that, but at the same time... I think it's a lost cause to fiddle with it, and so I'm just not going to. I would have loved to add those 8 or 9 guys to my army, but way she goes, Rick. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't. That's just the way she goes. I'm going to stick to the sides. Yeah, if you guys want to kind of divert over to there, I'd be okay with that too. These guys, I can't even tell if they're fighting over here. Oh, if I get close, I can melee dudes. That's pretty rad. I mean, we do have that giant scythe, so one would assume that we could use it for the reaping, but... Oh, dude, I ate that one too. I'm so bad at video games, man. These archers out here just, like, sniping through the lines like Hawkeye, man. All right, there's a couple of more guys to add to the pile. We've got another health vial right there, which will fill us up a little bit. I do like how your HP is segmented, and if you lose too much of a segment, you can't heal back up anymore, and it just disappears. That's a really interesting little mechanic right there that I think could be used in gameplay ways, like whenever you break a vial, something happens. Whenever you gain a vial, something happens, you know? Like, there could be modifiers on your run that I think work out for that. There's no more summons up here that I can grab a hold of, unfortunately. So we will see if we can find anybody else around here to kind of ruin their afternoon, I guess. We do have corpses, so I can throw a big ol' explosive into the middle. The fear effect is what you really like right there. Like, the damage is nice, but the fear effect is what really makes that one pop, because it breaks their line and ruins their cohesion, and they end up running around all over the place trying to get away. I like that tremendously, but this is the Unliving. Hope you guys liked it. As of right now, this is kind of a proof of concept inside of this demo. They haven't put in any of the progressive elements or any of the things you can build or any of the things you can exchange resources for or anything else like that, but I do think it did a pretty good job of getting the idea across that the game is going for. If it reminded me of anything, it reminds me of Oklos, which is kind of a forerunner when it comes to games like this, these little horde-building roguelikes. And so if you're hard up for something like that, Swarm the City is out right now. Oklos is one of those games that everybody slept on, and so, you know. But add this one to your wish list if it looks like something you're going to enjoy. I very much enjoy the art style. I think the UI is very tastefully done while being unobtrusive. I think commanding your minions works like okay, but obviously they get stuck on stuff. There was a couple fights in there where I could see that they weren't quite filtering and moving around obstacles or whatever. But, you know, it's a demo. The game doesn't come out for like another 6 or 7 months, and so I'm willing to just admit that, like, hey, you know, some things are not going to be working with early demos that are just being used to hype up the game. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today we have the Unliving. Tomorrow we will have something else. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll give you something hot and fresh off the indie skillet tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.